welcome back. This next workshop is called Syncopations at Sizzle, so watch out for the fire, get the fire extinguishers out. And we're going to start off in closed basic position and do a tuck. Count 1 and 2, 3 and 4, basic tuck release. We're keeping this part pretty simple to get ourselves set up. Okay, we're going to go into an inside whip pickup. Or actually, we can do a regular whip and use the inside roll release, which means I'm going to leave my hand this way, lead the whip, 3 and 4, then bring it through the inside on 5, and on beat 6, I'm going to pull the hand around and down, which I normally wouldn't do. I normally let them walk through it, unless I want to overspin of some type. But in this case, I'm going to get a little spiral lead out of this. We're both going to do a locking step for the last triple step, So you could be done right now and just turn back around and start with your 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. So that would be, in other words, for the ladies, if the guy leads the whip with an inside roll, you don't need to be led to do that. You could do it on your own. And the guy could also do it on his own. So the first time I'm going to do this, I'll just let her do the lock and I won't do it. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, then 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this time I'll do it and she can keep hers stationary. The thing you want to be careful of is not to take too far off the track when you do it. That way you haven't moved over and left your partner on her own track. Okay, in this case we are going to go together, just to give us some mirroring patterns. We're going to triple step forward together. Then I'm going to swivel us back again by turning the hand over. Do a little hitch, which is just a basic straightening of the leg. And I'll turn this around a moment. Then we'll do a ball change to step across that movement. Then we're going to use 2 cross-checking actions. We cross in and we cross out. So it's a ball change, ball change. Then from here we're going to just pull the left leg in tight behind the right so that the foot is crossed over. Soften the knee and pick up the heel, and then turn, ball, change. This movement is out of the shag, so it's a very common movement right now. Let's try that again. Do the lock. Lock, step over, hitch, ball, change, ball, change, ball, change, lift, ball, change. Puts us right back on the spot. We should turn this around. The locking step would go off to the man's right, ladies left. Locking step. When you make the rotation and turn around, soften the knee and re-straighten the leg. That's going to be a hitch. Pull that leg about halfway back, move forward to cross it, and cross. From here, take the ball changing step, pull the lady's hand in, compress against it, pull against it, compress against it. Get a kind of feel for this little rhythm that you're moving. You don't want your bodies to move back and forth a lot. You just want basically the feet to move back and forth. To finish it up, you soften into the knee a little bit, pull the leg in, and twist sharp. Ball change back the other way. That'll put you in the open facing position. Okay, let's just do that whip one time coming from this side. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then a 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Lift, 5, and 6. Now from here we're going to go into an underarm pass. 1, 2. We'll change hands on 4, 5, and 6. I stay sideways to the track and basically out of the lady's way. We use an in and out prance-ly, which means to pull the hand in and out, setting up a roll. This will be count 1, 2, roll 3, and 4. Make sure the lady's right shoulder is further forward than the left shoulder down the slot. This prepares the lady for the turn that comes next. Now on this turn, guys, all you're leading is an outside roll. The lady is the one who will embellish this movement by picking up the foot to do what's called a pot stir. So she's going to sweep the leg up and around and all the way around to a pose. When she goes to make this pose, you're going to start feeling a bit of a pull. So it's up to you to counter that pull so you would sit back at the same time when you see that coming. That would be the 1 count of the next movement. Then I'll let her put her weight back on count 2. Now my reaction to this movement is going to be to quickly catch her so that I can keep everything on rhythm. Putting the left hand on the side of her rib cage, she paddles 3 and 4, back out the other way again, and we can finish with a simple 5 and 6, triple step, or we can dress it up, which we're going to do with a syncopation. Let's try that from the paddle again. We're going to bring her this way. 1, 2, 3, and 4. She postures around. I see it coming. I lean back to catch her at the end. I let her come forward on beat 2. Should be an even count. She rolls 3 and 4. Now, for counts 5 and 6, what we're going to do is start it like an overturned coaster, which means we turn our backs to each other and step back on the first step. Back. We close our feet on the second step, close, and then we're going to do a small kick with the free foot, which is the lady's left and the man's right. So instead of actually stepping on the last beat, we're going to kick that foot. Then we're going to tuck that foot back under us and turn to face each other and then kick the other foot for the 1 count. So it gives you a nice isolation. Your body stays in the center. Your feet turn in and out for the kick and the kick. So that would be count 1 of your next move right there. So let's go from the paddle or the in and out turn again. We'll combine that. 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. Then the 1, 2, 3, and 4. Turn it 5 and kick, and 1 starts the next move. Our last movement is actually an underarm basic. What we're going to add is called a Stutter Tudas. That's count 1, so we're going to use the ball change again, and 2. Now we're going to bring the other foot in front of us, lean back a little bit, and push the hip upwards towards the foot. 3 and, then step on it on 4, then add your basic 5 and 6 ending. Let's go the other way with the same move. Count 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. You'll want to soften the knees, bring the hips a little bit forward, and scoot the back foot underneath you to get the look you're after. At the same time, you pop the hip up just a little bit, and that gives it that little more of a funky feel. And we started that with a hitch, so that'll be 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Well, we got quite a bit here. Let's see if we can go through the whole thing. Close basic first, just to get us out. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Break 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and whip. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Under 5, spiral 6, 7, and 8. Hitch 1 and 2, and 3, and 4. Lift 5 and 6. 1 is the beginning of a hitch kick again. This is a simple underarm pass. And 2, 3, and 4. Change hands to 6. Then bring her forward. 2, 3, and 4. You see the leg come up. Stay still. 1, 2. Catch 3 and 4. 5 and kick and step. Scoot it. Step and triple step. Nice little segment. That gives you lots to think about. That's our Syncopation series.